All right, we are back for the second part of our first lesson where we are going to go over the work that you did independently. So, our first question is asking us to find our addition problems to match our subtraction problems. Let's dive in. We got 9 minus 4. I'm going to make my number bond. 9, 4, and some number. Well, if I count, we start at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5. So we know that this number is 5. That means that 9 minus 4 is 5. But it also means that 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. And it means that 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. Either one of these answers would be correct. Next, they're going to ask us for 11 minus 7. Again, my number bond. 11, 7, and a number that I don't know. It kind of looks like a 7. It's a question mark. I'm going to count. Start at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 4. So I know that 11 minus 7 is 4. And on my number bond, I have a 4. And just like last time, that means that 7 plus 4 is 11. Or 4 plus 7 is 11. Either answer is correct. Next, we have 8 minus 3. You're going to get sick of hearing me say it, but I'm going to draw my number bond. So I have my bigger number on the top, my 3, and some number I don't know yet. Let's count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I know so I know that 8 minus 3 is 5. And I also know that 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. And 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. As you can see, the order doesn't matter. Both are correct. The last one we had to do for question number 1 was 15 minus 8. You're going to get sick of me, but here's our number bond. We have an 8. And we have some number. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 7. I have 7 down here. So we know that 15 minus 8 is 7. We also know that 8 plus 7 is 15. And 7 plus 8 is 15. Either answer is correct. The second problem was an opinion problem. It asks, choose one subtraction problem, number a sentence from problem 1. Do you think it is faster to solve it using addition facts or counting on? Explain. Well, while using a counting on method is great, if you know your addition facts, that is faster. And let me show you. let's take the first one, 9 minus 4. There are two ways to do it. One would be to count, like we did. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But if you know your math facts, if you already know that 4, 5, and 9 are connected, then you don't need to count, and you can do everything very quickly. You know that 9 minus 4 is 5. You know that 9 minus 5 is 4. You know that 5 plus 4 is 9, and you know that 4 plus 5 is 9. Super quick once you have that in your head, all that mental math. All right. If you flip to the next page, number 3 says to fill in the blanks in the number sentence. We have 12 minus 7. So, 12 minus 7, make my number bond, 12, 7, and now because I know my math facts, I already know that this is 5. If you need to use the counting method, that's okay too. And then, using this, I know that our addition equation is 7 plus 5. Or 5 plus 7. Next. Next, it asks you to fill in the number bond and then find the answer. Well, we've already done that for number 3. So we have our number bond. So we have our number bond, 12, 7, and 5. And we have our answer. That 12 minus 7 is equal to 5. And our last problem asks, all right, our last question is asking us to show a different way to find 12 minus 7. That might have been a little confusing, but actually, you know a lot of ways to figure out a math problem. I'm going to show you 2. So, we have 12 minus 7. The first thing you could have done was drawn a picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, giving you 5. The other thing that you could have done was drawn a number line. Start at 1, end at 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then I'd start at 12, count down by 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and see that again. My answer is 5. So that is going to end our very first online lesson. Now, please log on to Clever and do your next iReady lesson, as it is tailored specifically for you. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.